Hello, chatters! Welcome in. For those who don't know what's going on today, or what we have planned, many months ago, during my Pokemon-a-thon, my long stream of playing through Pokemon games on my Switch, me and my friend Hayden did a back-and-forth shiny hunt on our attempt to get Slowpoke, not only a mon very prevalent on his channel, but a mon I've lost when my Switch lost its save data, a shiny I'd caught randomly while I played through Pokemon Violet, and I made a promise. I said that if I lost that shiny race, I would do something unthinkable. I would take 6 Slowpokes and verse the most feared trainer in all of Sinnoh, Cynthia herself. Now, I have the playing field set, I have everything made for it, and we are ready to go. We'll go over things in a moment. We'll go over things as as we lead into things, but this is the plan for today. I'm gonna take 6 legally built Slowpoke. They're matched to the lowest level of Cynthia, which is 58. And in a Nuzlocke format, no items in battle, no healing, no nothing, just straight battling. Face down against her team of pseudo-legendaries, Pokemon with no weaknesses, or, and battle-ready mons like Lucario, Togekiss, Roserade, Milotic, and hope to win in any fashion that I can. Let me pause it. I'll turn the audio on for the that. I know you can't hear it, but we'll swap over to the scene. Actually, not the scene, the DS scene. And here we are. We have a... Are you gonna... Is it playing? It's not playing on. Oh, is the sound config not working? Sound output is enabled. Sir? Sir, you're supposed to be playing the audio. I'm gonna restart it because I think that's easy enough. But I have a save anyways. Boop, boop, boop. Hello. Yes, we have my model that Sue made for me open. I can put on the gaming version. File. Open my legal game copy on my DS itself. Oh, there we go. Okay. That should be audio-wise not too insanely loud. Yeah, it should be fine. But let's bring up the team real quick. We'll go right in here. And let me double check that this worked just fine. Yeah, so that's shiny. That means it all worked. Here we have 6 Slowpoke, battle ready. Level 58 with items, EVs, and legal moves. All using the widest range of moves possible for a Slowpoke. Now, mind you, Slowpoke's highest stat is base 90 HP. Now, other than that, it has base 65 and I believe attack, and potentially and I think maybe defense. Nothing else above 65. Cynthia's team is full of stacked, incredible, powerful Pokemon. But am I not only confident in this team, I think we could do it in one try. Now, as a memento, as I usually do with these types of streams, I've made something for you all. On my Ko-fi store, we now have a Slowpoke cursor available for purchase right now, as of right now. Comes with 9 Slowpoke cursors along with 6 Dittos, as usual. But I want to promise you this. If I can beat Cynthia in one attempt, no resets mid-battle, no healing, no nothing, I will give you all a 70% discount on this cursor for 24 hours. And I am dead certain we can make it happen. Does it require us getting lucky? Not at all. I've made sure that this team can win as long as we get neutral RNG, nothing too insane, no insane crits, no stat drops, and even then, I think we can win. That is my promise to you all. I'm going to close out the Slowpoke. I will back out from our party menu here. I'll bring up, not that it matters, I'm bringing up the Slowpoke, here we are. There's our team. This is our battle, and we're going to jump right into it. For those who are longtime fans of the channel, this is actually the same save file as I did for the initial like pick mons and I fight like the Elite Four with them challenge years ago. But here we go. Champion Cynthia starts out every battle always the same with a Spiritomb. Ghost Dark type, both super effective stabs into our pretty little Pelly, our first Slowpoke on the field. There are a few things that can go wrong here. we just need to not get crit or flinched by a Dark Pulse. It has a chance to go for either Shadow Ball or Dark Pulse. They have the same base power and stab. We just hope for no crits, no flinch, and we are fine. Pelly is built to be specially defensive, but not too much. We want to live on a little bit of HP, and we need to go down next turn. I've built Pelly to not utilize most of its effort values to ensure that through a light screen, we can go down to the second attack. In a majority of cases, this will happen. There's a chance it goes for Psychic, a chance it goes for Silver Wind that gets a low roll, and if we live that turn, we lose a turn of Trick Room. Now, with our Light Clay and our 6 turns remaining of Light Screen, we have 3 turns of Trick Room. We're gonna go for Belly Drum. Slowpoke, not usually seen as a physical attacker. You'd think of Slowpoke or Slowbro and Slowking, who are special attackers. You would not think that something like a Slowpoke would be a physical attacker in any regard. But with Belly Drum, +6 attack and a plus attack nature, this Slowpoke can dish out damage. Now, of course, Zen Headbutt is not effective on a Spiritomb, but Earthquake, 100% accurate, base 100 power, at +6 with a plus attack nature, and 252 EVs will always, and I mean always, knock out Spiritomb. This is a guaranteed attack, we have no risk. And with this, we draw in their next Pokemon, Roserade, if after the leftover healing. Roserade, if it gets an attack off, Energy Ball will one-shot us through Light Screen at this HP. But Earthquake, a neutral attack. We don't need the super effective attack from Zen Headbutt. It's a risk at a 90% accurate move. Earthquake, guaranteed KOs Roserade with no problems. But this is where things get dicey. As Roserade faints, we're gonna get some XP, heal up with our leftovers, but most crucially, the Trick Room expires. We have max HP on Paul to make sure we get the most restoration we can get alongside special defense. And Togekiss has one move that it can use against us, and a super effective Shockwave. This Shockwave, barring a crit, in a most likely situation does not KO. It has a very small chance to. But if we survive, on a sliver of HP, we can get up Trick Room. This not only factors in the amount of damage we take from Spiritomb, because of the high roll in that regards, but also the high roll on Togekiss. If we got special defense dropped by a Shadow Ball, we would not live that attack under any circumstances. Now, Togekiss is thick, tanky, and built to take hits. But of a Slowpoke of level 58, only one attack can KO it at full HP. Not Choice Specs Ice Beam, not, I don't know, Giga Impact. Zen Headbutt is the only move with same type attack bonus to be enough damage to KO Togekiss 100% of the time. But it is not perfectly accurate. It is a 90% accurate move that has a chance to miss. But with one faithful connection, that will be a KO Togekiss 100% of the time. From here, we have one of Cynthia's most feared Pokemon other than Garchomp. After some leftover recovery, we will be baiting in Lucario. Now, Lucario will always go for Extreme Speed, and that's okay. We have no reason to worry about that or counter around it. Paul has done its job, KOing not only Spiritomb and Roserade, but Togekiss. Half the team is down. It is 2 KOs to 3. Now we go into Phil. We check our moves. This is our next Belly Drum and Earthquake user. We have exactly 1 turn of Light Screen left. Lucario's both stabs, Fighting and Steel, are not very effective against Water Psychic. It has Stone Edge for coverage, but most importantly, it has Shadow Ball, a super effective special move that, without Light Screen, would KO us. And especially, we want to set up Belly Drum. We need to get as much damage down this Lucario as we can. In any situation, a Stone Edge or a Shadow Ball into Extreme Speed would KO us 100% of the time, especially from half HP. So as we get +6 to our attack, we cut half of our HP, it goes for Stone Edge. Now, it has a chance to do that or go for Shadow Ball. If it went for Shadow Ball, we have a Cassive Berry, which has the damage of ghost type attacks. Now, ideally, this should leave us just above the range of Extreme Speed killing, but not guaranteed. If it went for Shadow Ball, we always live, but if we see it go for Extreme Speed, it might be over, but it does not. Meaning that we were just, and I mean just, above the range of Extreme Speed killing. The more likely chance is that it goes for Shadow Ball, and we live about 70 HP. That is a very close roll, especially with the high crit chance of Stone Edge. That was a very, very close call. And Trick Room wears off that exact turn. Now, Garchomp comes out, we are very low on HP. If it misses a Dragon Rush, we may be able to get a Trick Room off, a very unlikely chance. That, with our +6 attack, gets us an ability to set up Trick Room, and we need any damage. We do not look to KO this, it's okay if we go down, because Earthquake at +6 will do just enough. We need any damage on the board, and ideally go down this turn. If not, we can two-shot, that's fine, but with the Citrus Berry, we would have to land a Zen Headbutt to KO, and we do not want to risk that. Earthquake comes out, we have no Reflect. This, you know, as much as I love our Slowpoke here, Phil, I do not believe we can live. But that is more than okay. Because we have our next Slowpoke, Penny. Penny is built to do one thing. Choice Specs Ice Beam. We have some Tech Psychic and some Tech Surf for any sort of weird matchups in case we, you know, if we come across a mon that we can't really KO. Lucario was a backup, this is our backup. With one Ice Beam though, it has a 99.6% chance to KO at full health. But with any sort of chip, any sort of damage on the board, that is a guaranteed KO. And mind you, any sort of critical hit from Garchomp will one-shot any of our Pokemon. And I mean any. That Garchomp is not to mess with. If it gets an attack off, that Dragon Rush would have KO'd anything. And lastly, Milotic. This Pokemon can be scary, but I have some plans around it. We have Patricia left, who is a Trick Room, Yawn, Light Screen, Earthquaker. And we have, most importantly, Porter. Toxic, Amnesia, Swagger, and Slack Off. This is our endgame. I am going to go into Porter, and we're going to take this slow. We're going to turn it back, dial it back a little bit. Milotic has Mirror Coat, it has Dragon Pulse, it has a Water move, and something else. We never see most of those moves. As it goes for Dragon Pulse, this Porter is built to do one thing. Max Spadef and max HP. We do not want to risk a crit. We do want to risk any sort of moves missing, like Toxic as it can, and so can Swagger. We are going to click two buttons. We click Swagger to raise its attack, which it doesn't use, and Toxic to lower its HP. And this is our endgame. If we can ever get Milotic versus Porter as our endgame, this should be a guaranteed win. We have leftovers to boost our recovery. Amnesia to build our special defense to make sure we take even less damage. We do not want to have any risks of this. As Poison ticks down, there might be a heal at some point as Cynthia wants to full restore, but we're taking it slow. There is no need to rush through this or panic the battle out. We have seen Choice Specs Ice Beam. We have seen Belly Drum Trick Room. We have seen Light Screen Light Clay. And we have seen Toxic, Swagger, Slack Off, Stall. This encapsulates most of Slowpoke's moveset. And by most, I mean, I think it covers every viable move I could try. I wanted to make sure that we get every sort of combination of builds that we could get for this event. And as my luck whittles down, will it hit itself Confusion? It does not. I think it lives the Toxic, but again, we're in no rush. And that does it, chat. That is how you face Cynthia with a team of only Slowpokes. Minimum level, no items in battle, no healing, 6 Slowpokes versus Cynthia. And we only needed 3 of them. Like, truly, 3 down. That was a convincing win. And with that, We'll let the credits play out. We'll get to that, and as it does that, we'll get the discount code for your Slowpoke cursor. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame. GD, your last battle was splendid. Oh, hello, Professor Rowan. A child I enlisted for my Pokedex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness a child's crowning glory. JD, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? JD, step this way, please. Professor Rowan, please join us. It's been a long while since I last entered this room. If your last time here was when I became champion, then yes, that'd be quite a long time ago. JD, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your names will record for posterity here. When you're leaving and the memories of your adventure so far, it's time to record your names, you and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. Pelly, level 58! Paul, level 58. We have Penny, our special attacking choice specs. We have Patricia, our backup belly drummer. Phil, our secondary sweeper. And Porter, our toxic stall. Surrounded by our team, we have beat Cynthia. For all those on the VOD, thank you for watching. And I'll cut the recording here.